Alrighty then. So today I wanted to explore some creative text effects that I've seen. Some of them I've used, some of them I've not. But these are some creative text effects that I really enjoy that you can use in like rap videos, in like travel videos. There's all sorts of different ones in there. But yeah, no, so check that out. I'll play the clips right now, so enjoy. Yes, basically we'll be making them in this video, so stay tuned for that. I do apologise for this blown out piece behind me. That's just the sun reflecting into the room. I thought that the videos look really dark at the moment because I don't have any proper lights, and I just end up using this monitor right here to do all my lighting. Oh dear, there we go. And I actually have some LEDs under the desk, but they're on, now they're off. Oh, now they're off, now they're on. See, like they don't really do much. That's what that bluish hue you get at the back of the room is. But it's just not strong enough, so I have to put my settings really high, get a lot of grain. It just looks really dark, it doesn't look very nice. So I've opted just to leave the window open today. But yeah, I've had to put the curtain in the way because otherwise it's shining in my face. But that leaves this kind of white piece behind, which is not very nice at all. But yeah, now I'm just waffling, so let's get into it. So first is the flicker effect, a technique which I learnt from Brooker Films. His video will be linked in the description. This is quite simply achieved by having a separate text layer for each of the letters in your word and changing when each one starts or stops. A little trick that Brooker Films taught me was to use masks for each layer rather than having to line up each letter manually with each layer. Also, a subtle touch he added was to have a little stutter for some of the letters to create a more flickery effect. Also add a neon light sound effect and time the flickers with it to really sell the effect. I realise I said effect way too many times in that, but it makes sense. Next is the glitch text effect. This is really useful in many situations, especially for some more modern edits. Basically, you stretch your text layer out along your timeline and cut out a frame every few frames at random intervals. Then above this, put the original text layer. Add a Gaussian blur effect and increase it slightly, then cut it every couple frames and remove a few of the frames. In each frame, move the text to a different position, increase the size, decrease the size, do what you want. You can also do the same for 1 or 2 frames of the first layer. Now add a glitch sound to sell the effect. Thirdly is a cutout effect that I think might be more suitable for travel films or possibly rap videos. I mean, I don't know, it could be used for anything. Create your text layer, it works better if your text is bold, and go to graphics, add layer and add rectangle. Change the colour to black and increase the size until it covers the whole screen. Then make sure that the text layer is on top in the graphics panel. Now change the blend mode to multiply and voila. Lastly is the splash of text effect. I used this in my Hillsong Encounter video. If you haven't seen it, check it out in the top corner there. But it is an effect I am quite proud of. First create a text layer and give it a nice colour. Then duplicate the layer 4 times so that you have 5 clips. Extend your first clip slightly to make the drop part of the effect and cut the clip when it starts with the others. Add the wave warp effect to this clip and play with the parameters until you are happy. Then keyframe the text getting smaller and change the last keyframe to ease out. Click the little down arrow in the scale settings and give the line a curve that rapidly drops off at the end. Now onto the other clips. Change the colour mode from fill to stroke for 4 of the 5 layers. Give the stroke the same colour as the fill by copying the hex value. Then change the vertical position of the 4 layers. 2 directly above the main one and 2 below. Then change the start times to be a few frames after each other. The highest and lowest word should come in after the 2 nearer ones. Now you have a splash of text, which when timed up with a drop in your music looks very professional. To add extra source to the effect, if you don't have a clip beneath it, use an overlay from this free overlay pack by Creative Rhine, link in description. Put one of these under your text layers and reduce the opacity slightly and bam, there you have it. So guys, hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, please hit the like button because it helps, and please subscribe because it helps as well. But yeah, if you do use these in your projects or whatever, tag me in it. My Instagram is I'll do one of them tag things. Oh, I'll do it above my head. Tag things that pops up. So that'll be my Instagram up here. Yeah. Tag me in that clip that you make using this text effect, and I'll give it a look. And yeah, sounds cool. Right. See you in the next one, guys.